What the fuck is up? Higher point of view here. It is your West Coast Packerbacker here to discuss Kenny Clark, Big 9-7. Hey, KC about that life. Is you really about that life? I think you are. Right up the way, or shit, up the freeway, Bakersfield. Shout out to Bakersfield. I got some folks out there. And again, the name ain't lying, Bakersfield. They got some good bud out there. So you went on from there. You doing the whole Southern Cali thing. That's why I guess that's why I love you so much. And you are one of my favorite Packers. You doing the Southern Cali thing, and you motherfucking went to UCLA. And that's another kudos I want to give to you because, you know, them big linemen normally come from the SEC, possibly the Big Ten, you know, them country fed bone people. But hey, you showing motherfuckers that us Cali boys, big boys, you know, we could move too, and we could get the job done. And draft and develop, y'all. 2016, 27th pick in the first round you were, and that shows that we were competitive the year before that we had the 27th pick. Packers always competitive, right? But draft and develop, bro. When you got drafted, you were only 20 years old, which means you're 26 right now. You are still young in the game, bro. That's why you can get another contract. First rounder, obviously. Your first year was tough, bro. Again, you come from dealing with these student athletes who, you know, may or may not make the NFL. Some may not even have aspirations to, especially in the you know, Pac-12. But you got thrown around a little bit on your first year, but your second year is when you put the world on notice. You came through. You were making a lot of pressures. You got 4.5 sacks. So you woke everybody up at that point. What'd you do after that? The next 2 years, you double down. Actually, you triple down. The next 2 years, you get 6 sacks each year. To get that kind of pressure from an interior lineman is fucking elite. And when you want to talk about the elites, I mean, Madden doesn't matter, right? They gave you 89. But you're going to be a Packers Hall of Famer for sure. And if you keep it up, you're going to be an NFL Hall of Famer. And the only two I'm going to put you behind, just to be honest, just to not be a homer, is Aaron Donald and Chris Jones. You know, Aaron Donald with the athletic ability and just his body type is just not typical for the position, but he makes it work because he has strength. And then Chris Jones is just a towering, just mammoth, about 6'7", 6'8". Like, you know, you can't teach height. He could bat down passes, and he moves around, plays DN or wherever they need to put him. We'll get on to that later about, you know, with you. So hey, I put you third behind him. I don't want to hear nothing else. No Vita Vea, none of that shit. Like, bro, you are elite and you are a top tier. Pro Bowl, you made it twice, but I think you're going to make an All-Pro this year, and I'll further explain. Your coach is very fond of you, Joe Barry. He said you are a model of consistency. I know you probably thought you'd never be called a model, but you are a model of consistency, he said, and one of the hardest workers he's ever been around, and you know what you're going to get day in and day out from Kenny Clark. How about that? And that's with practice. That's what games, and that's what everything. He said, you know what you bring, and even off the field, he said, you know, Kenny is just a solid dude. So your coach is very fond of you. And like I said, for him to say all that about you, he used to share a locker room with the greatest that they say, Mr. 99 every year in Madden, Aaron Donald, the best defensive tackle in the game. For him to be around him and then to still have that high praise of you, hey, that only speaks volumes, little bro. So keep coming in and working motherfucking hard. So I already mentioned them 2 years. You know, the first year you got the 4.5 sacks, put the world on notice. 2 years after that in a row, 6 sacks. Pressures and all that. We'll talk about pressures a little later. 2020, which is, you know, said to be your worst season, in comes the double teams. The league done figured it out, bro. They like, listen, this motherfucker wrecks havoc. We can't do shit about him. We're going to start doubling him. As an old player, I know how double teams are, bro. You just really get very mad. Hey, I understand your frustration because you talking to the individual or you talking to both of them at different times in the game. Like, you know, if it was one-on-one, I'd take care of your ass, you know, but they don't care about that. It's all part of a game plan. And when you have a weak-ass tight end when you have a weak-ass defensive end next to you, they could just get a tight end to block him. And then that's how they get to double team you all the time. So, but you still got in there, though. So 2020, your numbers were down. 2 sacks, I believe, but you got to read into it. You missed a few games. You missed 3 or 4 games with the groin. And I think you missed a game or 2 with COVID. You only played in 13 games that year. So that would explain the dip in production. But what'd you do after that? The next year was your best year fucking ever. So, it was your best year fucking ever. And you earned it. And you was compensated for it. At one point in time, you were the highest paid defensive tackle in the league. So we can never take that away from you. And again, just continue to work hard. You had your best season yet. 48 tackles, 6 of them for loss, 4 sacks, 13 quarterback hits, and 8 quarterback hurries. You were tied with the team lead in hurries. You and fucking Rashawn Gary. In pressures, I mean. So for you to be putting just as much pressure as Rashawn and the way he's a dog, bro, even more impressive, dog. So I remember all these years we keep talking about we need to get Aaron help. We need to get Aaron help. At the same time, this motherfucker has a Hall of Fame wide receiver, best receiver in the league for 2-3 years in a row. But we still need to give him some help. With 2 motherfucking legit, legit fucking running backs, but we need to get him help. No, we need to get fucking Kenny Clark some help. And we fucking did. And this is why I think this is going to be your best season coming up, because a lot of more shit's going to be opened up for you. You're going to get a lot more number ones because we got your draft classmate, Jaron Reed. We had him come along, and he's no slouch. Again, he was your draft classmate. Y'all were the 2 top tackles in the draft that year. I'm glad we picked you first. I'm just saying. But he coming in, he gonna be right next to your hip, ready for whatever. Brady, if they double team you, I have all faith in the world that Reed is gonna get it done. Do you think that's it? Do you think that's the only help we gonna get you? What about your little homie? You know him, TJ, or little big homie. Hey, maybe we might be in the goal line situation. Big TJ gonna be in there right next to you. Make sure shit is stopping and they can't run in the inside and we get a tackle for loss and turnover on downs and then we drive the other way on offense and make a 99-yard drive, touchdown. And then you got a project. He ain't really a project. I'm already hearing motherfuckers talking about next Warren Sapp, but you got Devontae Wyatt, young buck, rookie coming in, but he ain't taking no shit either. And he will be getting burned in playtime and will be a part of this rotation. So you got all that around you, Kenny. So now those double teams, you ain't going to see as many of them. You're going to be free as a bird. And also, respect to Joe Barry, because I'm hearing during training camp, you get moved around a whole lot more. You basically in that star position of the defensive line. They don't know where the fuck you're going to line up at. So good luck communicating offensive lines, trying to figure out who's going to double who when you don't know where 9-7 going to line up at. He might stand up 2 seconds right before y'all hike the ball and then get in this position. Hey, he a real deal, man. He's able to do that. So, yeah, we got you some help. One story I heard about, which is funny but sad at the same time. They was about to cut your ass, bro. They told you to get your books, get everything, come upstairs. You know what time it is. And they mistaked your identity, man. So, But I know in that half a second or whenever or 30 seconds when they was telling you to do all that, I know you was like, how is this fucking possible? What happened? What did I do? I felt the same way, bro. Hey, one time I got pulled over. They took me out and everything. You know how they do it over here. And, I didn't do anything and they did it for no reason. And then they told me like, oh, okay, well, we're sorry. It was a mistaken identity. Somebody just robbed a store with your same kind of car that you have not too long ago. And that's why we stopped you. Well, thank you for explaining, because we've had other times where they didn't explain and they just took off. But I ain't going to turn this into that. Back to you, Kenny. Hey, again, you moving around like you were Aaron Donald. You really, I put you behind Chris Jones and Aaron Donald, but you're really a mixture of both, because you got some athletic ability. You move down there, bro. Not, just as good as Aaron Donald, but you move close to him, and then your size. Aaron Donald's 6 foot, Chris Jones is 6'7". You're 6'3", you're in the middle. So again, you're a combination of both of them, and I'll motherfucking take it, bro. So this will be your best year. You are the anchor, one of the anchors in his defense, not just for now, but for the future too, bro. Only 26, you can get another contract. I guarantee you that. So you and Wyatt, bro, y'all gonna be wreaking havoc for a while, bro. So again, start getting that, which I've already heard you did. Start getting that relationship together, because you know the young buck gonna have your back sometimes. You know, sometimes when you pat your head and gotta go out, he gonna go up in there and have your back, and it'd be no drop off. You know, especially for a play or two. We ain't gonna ask this young kid to just come in every game and dominate. It might be for a play or two, but that play or two, he might get an opportunity because he's gonna be going against a tired ass offensive lineman. And just think about it, Kenny. Like, they couldn't handle you already. They had to double team you. Look at the reinforcements you have. Like, these old lines are going to be tired, and y'all going to be chilling, rotating. We can rotate now, goddammit. We can rotate. You and Davante Wyatt don't even got to be in on the play. I trust TJ Slaton and fucking, what's the name? And Reed. Shit. So again, you got help. Finally, we got Kenny some help. You are anchored to this defense for now and in the future. I'm already saying that you're a Packer Hall of Famer, but bro, if you keep up this production and keep up the hard work and representing the West Coast like you should, you're going to be a Hall of Famer, bro. And, you know, I have no problem to stand on that because I only see you getting better. You got better every year, and this year is going to be your best year. You thought last year you was doing stuff? This year, bro, you're going to have so much freedom, it's going to be unfair, man. So get ready to be on the end. Get ready to be on the middle. Get ready to be over the nose. Get ready to be over the guard. Like, hey, you're going to be all, hey, I wouldn't be shocked if you dropped in coverage for a play. I'm not fucking playing around. We seen Dean do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm out.